Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Falcons will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa State's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself, it's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the 1st down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Snagged in the middle, it's Townsend. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Falcons offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Takes the handoff. It's Jacobs. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Falcons are rolling down the field. Snap it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Red pass, it's complete. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Falcons will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. These corners backing off a bit. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
You love making the quarterback feel uncomfortable, getting hits. How about back-to-back sacks for this defense? Let's go.
The Cyclones line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got it. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Falcons looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bowling Green. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. On the run, it's Jacobs. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air on first down. Flips it out in the flat. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense...
There he goes! Got enough space! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Falcons have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BG.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 17 over UConn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. To the air, it's Carpenter. Here's a hit. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Corners are going to bail. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run. Pick up the 1st down. Fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Cyclones will kick it away to start the 2nd half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man. It's Clay. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Sharp. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He wants to throw it again. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Spin, still running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Carpenter. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. The Cyclones are on the move. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Jacobs. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going.
He lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Carpenter. Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Bring in the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. It'll be 3rd and long.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over UTEP. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Clay. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bowling Green. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
28, Iowa State, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Defense playing a bail technique. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man all alone. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Going for the goal line. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The Cyclones started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The snap sets up the throw. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. To the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got the first down and more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save it. Time as possible for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real, but you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum, and injury happens, so they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about, but it's still early. It's week 3.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.